Hello and welcome to the Go Ham Hour. I'm James.
And I'm, as always, Sam. I got bored of saying that I'm still Sam. We're going off the cuff today. We didn't even microphone test.
We didn't.
We literally just...
So if this sucks, we don't care. Sam! I did not tell you.
Really? Why didn't you tell me, James?
Because I just saw you.
Oh, really?
Yes. We got our first comment.
What?
The first sign that there is a world out there beyond this tiny screen, beyond this tiny room, that actually cares enough to type some words on a screen.
James?
Yeah.
We need to high five.
You hear that?
That was a nice high five.
That's what friendship sounds like.
Yeah.
Something that you'll never share quite on this level.
Nope. You're talking to the listener or me?
Yes.
Okay, me too.
No, it was on the episode with Scott. We were talking about butt touches. And someone just said, I'm commenting. I would like to touch some butts. Yeah. So
I do not remember talking about butt touches.
I vaguely remember it. Just go back and listen to it.
Yeah,
I have a podcast you might have heard of. It's called the Go Ham Hour.
I actually have that same podcast. You might have heard of it too.
What's it called?
The Go Ham Hour.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
But I've also started I talked a little bit the past few weeks about how we have like an official subreddit and an official Tumblr now. We're branching out. We don't really have the community to branch out yet, but we've got the foundations there, so we can. So we are capable.
Yeah, that world, we're moving up.
We are.
We're coming for you.
To the east side.
But not to hurt you. We're coming for you to make you chuckle and smile and think.
Or not even. Just something to make you feel safe while you're doing homework. Kind of like leaving the radio on for a dog.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel lonely.
Yeah. I reviewed our, episode 5, I think, when I was trying to study, and I ended up not studying at all and just listening.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, but that's partially a reflection on me, because I mean, we've talked about me studying, which I'm sure is all like other people studying. I don't think me studying is like some kind of special occasion.
Sam study. Yeah. First, I cover myself in grape jam, and then I hang upside down. You're
not entirely wrong.
No?
Nope.
What about the jam or the hanging upside down?
Both.
So I'm entirely right.
But they're like, I don't hang upside down for the whole time. It's more like a preparatory thing. Like
so is that the whole time?
No, I can't study while upside down. I can only prepare. I hang upside down so the blood rushes to my brain, so I have a bigger supply of blood in my brain.
And a bigger head.
Yeah.
And it can intimidate people who walk in.
Yes, I'm all about intimidating.
They walk in and they're like, "Oh God, you're obviously studying. I will leave you be."
I also flare my eye spots at them.
Eye spots?
My nipples are that big.
My God.
Yep.
That explains how you always seem to have this presence flowing out from, no matter how thick your shirt is. It's just
a presence flowing out from my bosom.
I can't really see them, but I know
feel their energy.
It's the same way that like if someone's looking at you, you can kind of like feel their eyes watching.
Yeah. You can feel my nipples watching.
I can feel the nipple stare just boring through me.
Yep.
I will say though, that is a nice sweater.
Thank you, sir.
It's very becoming of you.
Thank you.
So, how's it feel to be finally done with school for the semester?
It feels good.
Have you already scheduled your classes for next semester?
Yes. Yeah.
How's it looking?
Good. I think it's gonna be. I don't want to jump ahead of myself, but I think it might be better than this semester since I don't have a math class. I'll have less math homework.
See, that's something I'm really glad I did 2 years of college before coming here for, because I came here and my Kent core is done.
Nice.
Like absolutely done.
Wow.
It's very nice. So I can do like the bare minimum of still being full time and still be ahead of everyone.
That's cool. I did not do any post-secondary or anything. I did one AP class my senior year. I got credit for it.
I mean, it's better than nothing. What was the AP class?
AP English Literature.
Gross.
I didn't mind it. Also, my thick as thieves friend Nick Neal was in that class, so we goofed off a lot. It was good. It was good. I learned a lot, and I learned some, and I goofed off a lot. We actually read this book, not a book, a story called The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. You've read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wrote my own version called The Purple Wallpaper.
Go on.
It's mostly penis jokes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've taken a literary masterpiece and turned it into dick jokes.
I didn't think it was a masterpiece. I thought, I mean, it's not that it was not like well written and stuff.
You
it's
took
not
a literary thing.
A substantial piece of literature, I guess. Yeah. I didn't really enjoy it though, but I did enjoy writing The Purple Wallpaper.
I kind of want to read it.
I know. I have to type it up. I have to send it to my language arts teacher from senior year, which was the year I took that class.
Was your language arts teacher that cool to get?
She was pretty cool. She was left-handed, which is unrelated to her coolness, but it's just, to me, it matters.
I feel like in your contact list on your phone, you have like it marked, like who's left-handed and who's not.
No, there aren't a lot of left-handed people in my contacts.
Oh, because you make friends with mostly regular people?
No, because left-handed people are statistically less common.
You mean you guys don't just like hang out and like just in your own little groups?
No, we try to accept the plebeians. That's you. That's you guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think of myself as more of a patrician, but whatever.
Really? That's right, people. You heard it here. Plebeians and patricians.
Dude, school.
School. Yeah. Although I learned that from my brother before I learned it in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother was well read.
Those are two terms. It's like I know like plebeians and patricians and bourgeoisie and proletariat.
Yeah.
School.
I don't use either of them very much, but yeah.
I say bourgeoisie sometimes.
But
only when I'm trying to be pretentious, which is all the time.
I try to go out of my way to not be pretentious, but sometimes I think I fail.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I probably do. Because like, there's that part of you that kind of wants to brag, but that part of you that really doesn't want to seem pretentious. Like how I remember like that one time I was like, "Oh, it's okay, James. I got a 33 on the ACT," and I was like, because I wanted to say something about it because I was so excited about it, but I also I hate talking about that stuff.
You got a 33 on your ACT?
Yeah, we've been over this. Didn't you get a 32?
I did.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I have a terrible memory, but like that's really impressive.
Thank you. I mean, you're not too shabby yourself. I mean, that's.
Well, really no, it got me a. Did you get any scholarships from Kent because of it?
I
did.
Got huge scholarships from Kent because of it. Like,
really?
Partly because I'm in the honors college. I got them through the honors college, but that's how I got into the honors college.
Dude, are you basically going for free or what?
Basically, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm paying very, very small amount.
How much? If $20.
A little more than 20.
See, because I've got like an outside company paying for tuition, and I've got the trustee scholarship, so I only have to pay like a few grand a year. Out of like the 20 grand it is, so
yeah.
I only have to pay $3 grand maybe.
This semester I paid $105.
Wow. You're shitting me?
I'm not. I shit you not. Part of it is because I'm not living on campus. I got a couple room and board scholarships, but I turned them down because if I would have accepted them, I would be paying more.
Yeah, so you're not paying for room and board at all.
Exactly. Or
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm saving lots of money.
I bet.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I had to take out loans for was room and board.
Yeah, I took out 0 loans.
It costs money. All right, I've been eyeing these little cookie things for a while, and I'm excited. So everyone, last week that we talked about
Last week we talked about,
or the week before. I think it was the week before. It was episode 8.
Was it?
Or 7? This is episode 9.
Yeah.
I think it was episode 7 because that was a Christmassy one, way before Christmas.
Yeah.
Actually, let's check the dates.
We can check.
This is our Christmas podcast.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Or Happy Hanukkah.
Or Happy
Pleasant Kwanzaa.
Pleasant Kwanzaa. I wish you a pleasant Kwanzaa.
Pleasant holiday. All right, in holiday spirit, Sam has brought these. What are they called again?
They're called O. Henry bars.
All right.
They
look delightful.
They are the spirit of all that is happy.
And what's the
Wait, we have to cheers with them.
Cheers.
I will cheers to the Go Ham Hour.
Clink.
Health and happiness.
They look like little
bits of happiness they are.
Like granola bars with like a chunk of chocolate on top. All right, I'm gonna put it in my face.
All right.
Oh.
Well, James is doing that. I'm gonna talk, so we're not eating at the same time. I don't know the exact recipe, but I can't really tell it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty delightful.
It's like my favorite thing.
It's a lot softer than I was anticipating. It just kind of like comes apart in your mouth, but not in like a crumbly way. It just kind of like melts. Wow, these are really good. I want to eat more of these.
You know what? Sometime I'll actually say the recipe out loud on this because you should all make these.
You did. You did when you talked about them.
But I didn't say the proportions.
Oh,
because I don't know them.
Get your mom or whatever. Write down the actual recipe and then just bring it on the podcast. Read it out loud. Be a good time. I don't know if you listeners have gathered this yet. Probably have. I like to think that we cater to a pretty intelligent audience. You know. Actually, if you're listening to this and your ACT is lower than 30, I'd like you to send in an application so we can give you permission to listen to this. Is that you think that's acceptable?
That's fair. That's fair.
And if it's below 25, no.
Just if it's below the national wait, actually 25 is higher than the national average.
If it's below 25, no. I don't care because it's a nice round number. Actually, it's a nice square number.
Number jokes. They're funny.
Are they? School.
Yeah. No, but
oh my God.
A couple of weeks ago. I keep saying a couple of weeks ago, but I really mean like pretty early in the semester compared to now.
Dude, we started this podcast like 2 months ago. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I mentioned it to Chris, and he was like, "Man, it's been that long. I remember when you were like, I think I'm gonna make this a thing, and now it's a thing." He was like, "Proud of you, buddy."
Yep.
I told him that he should listen to it, but if he listens to the first episode, be careful because I bitch about him a lot. Oh, there's our first swear. About 12 minutes.
But that's pretty good because it was only a B word.
Yeah.
Which is not the worst word of them all.
Bananas.
Yep. B words, bananas, beds, bunk beds, banana beds, boats, bourgeoisie, boring, baloney. Boring as in my nipples boring holes into James.
Boar as in the pig-like animal.
Bohr as in Niels Bohr of the Bohr model of the atom. But anyway, back to what I was talking about a couple weeks ago. I wrote I was actually trying to have some fun with math, so I wrote a joke equation. It's an equation for measuring bootial bigness.
All right.
Oh man, I think I might forget it. I think I might have it. It is. Damn it.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Throw it at me now. Well, I'm ready.
It is. It's y equals a squared. No, a to the third over b squared, I think, plus to the fourth, capital H times lowercase h, over r, which equals the square root of j, which is the joke number, plus the square root of I times the square root of I. It's funnier when you write it out because I solved it and it gave me a ridiculous number, like an imaginary number and everything. But the main thing that I came up with is, you know how there's the imaginary number, which is imaginary?
Yes.
Why can't there be the joke number, which is a joke? So I made up j, the joke number.
Genius.
Some rules of j are that the square root of j is 4, j squared is 5, j plus j is equal to plus or minus infinity, although j is not equal to plus or minus infinity by itself. There are more. Oh yeah, j divided by 0 is 1. J can be divided by 0, the joke number. And that's pretty much as fun as math can possibly get, I think. Yeah.
That's probably true. I've never been one to be like, yeah, math! But whenever we were doing like trinomials, I loved it.
Really?
I'm so good at them.
Yeah,
Like there would be like our algebra professor. He would put a trinomial on the board, and then everybody would be getting out their papers and like writing it down, solving it. I would just stare at it for a while, just be like, x equals 2 and negative 3, and then my friend Heidi would turn to me and be like, "Stop it!" She got legitimately upset because she was like writing all this shit out.
Wow. Yeah, like I don't know. I've always been pretty good at math, but the thing that really I don't like about math is that the problems take so long to do. I just don't like it.
Plus, if you like fuck one step up,
exactly,
you fucked it all up.
Yeah. And like I hate it when a math problem doesn't get all nice. Like it's nice when you've got a huge math problem.
Yeah, and then
there's that moment you look at something and you're like,
number.
Wait a second. You just look at it and you see that the two numbers that will work together and just turn the whole thing into like 1.
Yeah.
Or 25.
Because you get a whole like solid number and you're like, somebody constructed this to come out with a solid number. I feel confident in this. But then you just like do these steps and you come out with like 2.6874325, and it's like you know you did all the steps, but it's like you have no way of knowing.
I have no faith in this answer.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like on the Math Labs Plus, so many of the answers just came out horribly like that, and they were the right answers, and I felt like a dirty Dan.
I apologize to any of our listeners who may or may not be named Dan.
Although just because your name is Dan, that doesn't mean you're a dirty Dan.
But you are statistically more probable to be dirty.
Because your name is alliteration.
You know, a small population of Dans worldwide are dirty Dans.
Yeah, just like if your name is James, you're more likely to be a junkie James.
Junkie James.
And people named Sam are more likely to be stupid Sam, sexy Sam, scissor dog Sam.
Scissor dog?
Yeah.
Did you just make that up, or is that a thing?
It's not a thing.
Okay.
It's gonna be a thing, though. Everyone, scissor dog Sam is gonna be a thing. If that were a restaurant, I would not eat at it, but I would laugh about the name.
Scissor dog. It sounds like a euphemism for circumcision.
It sounds like a pirate name to me.
A pirate who circumcises people.
Or a pirate who was very, very circumcised.
Very
maybe
circumcised.
Maybe he's been circumcised and he's famous among all the pirate wenches for the audacity of his genitals.
Yeah, he just like takes off his pants and they're like, "Wow, that's interesting."
I would think more like, "Wow, that was a fabulous experience." In this situation,
the experience of him taking off his pants?
Yeah, because it would only lead to a fabulouser experience. Yes, I just made fabulous a word.
Times 2.
So, in this situation, I'm Scissor Dog Sam, the sexy pirate, the sexy circumcision pirate.
I just wanted to find, though, what exactly is, like, super circumcised?
I don't know, circumcised by someone who is very talented at their job.
No, like, alright, so there's, like, uncircumcised with the foreskin, right? And then there's circumcised without the foreskin. But then it's, like, you know, that's, like, kind of just cutting it back a little bit. Like, does that mean that they have, like, no skin on their dick?
We're not going to think about that. Do you have a pencil handy, James?
I have a pen.
Thank you. Do you mind if I write Scissor Dog Sam, the sexy circumcision pirate? I just want to see what that looks like.
Okay. This is going to take a year. Oh, look at you with your fancy writing style. That is an SCI.
Scissor S-C-I-Z-Z-O-R.
SCISSOR.
Okay.
You ignorant fuck.
I don't write scissor very much. Scissor Dog Sam.
Scissor Dog Sam. The
sexy.
I'm glad you spelled circumcised with a C.
Circumcision.
Say it's circumcised. Oh wait, isn't it super circumcised?
No, I think the sexy circumcision pirate.
Oh.
Scissor Dog Sam, the sexy circumcision pirate. Yep.
Wait a second, where the hell did I get super circumcised from? Did I just
Because I said that I was very, very circumcised.
Okay.
Not me personally, but sexy Sam.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, Scissor Dog Sam, the sexy circumcision pirate, who is me as a sexy circumcision pirate, would be very, very circumcised, which is kind of like a synonym of super circumcised.
Bring it around, super circumcised penis looks like a dog, if you will. a hot dog, or in this case, a scissor dog. And
James.
we brought it around. Alright, internet solved. We did it. Everyone go home.
Everyone go home unless you're listening at home already. Then go out on the town.
Yeah, have a good time. Why are you sitting here listening to us?
Yeah.
Doing what? You doing homework? Nerd?
Stop doing homework.
Stop doing anything.
We didn't get 30s, 32s, and 33s on our ACTs by doing homework.
No.
We're just naturally blessed with smartness.
We have
Suck it, world.
so much smartness. I mean, it's just leaking out of my ears.
Yeah, and it's
I always have to have napkins on handy.
emanating from my nipples. It's like nipple lasers of smartness. Exactly. Except they make sounds where like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Fun fact. Fun fact. School.
You know, I used to say fun fact a lot, but I never had fun facts. I gotta think of some fun facts, James.
Fun fact. Helen Keller died.
That's not very fun. That was so much fun. Let me think about a fun fact. Oh, a fun fact that I learned from my friend Nick Neal. I patted my pocket when I said that because he texts me a
in
lot,
your pocket?
all the time.
My friend Nick Neal, actually, let me bring him out. He'll tell you.
Lives in my pocket.
Oh, look,
He told me that the humans are evolved to notice red more, so that they could pick the ripest fruit. Isn't that interesting?
It's kind of interesting.
You're kind of interesting. But
Does
kinda
that mean
stupid.
does that mean like that? If I see a red banana, I should grab that shit. It's like the ripest.
I don't know how long people have been eating bananas. Probably at least 15 years.
Probably. That sounds right. Dude, bananas.
Dude, bananas is right. Dude, bananas.
So you know how bananas have? Well, I mean, a banana shape. They are curved, right?
Yes. Bananas are indeed shaped like bananas.
If I remember correctly, I'm probably talking directly out of my ass here, but bananas
Gross.
used to be like straight, like always.
I think
And then the gays took over the banana industry, and now we have no more straight bananas. All infected by the homosexual agenda.
See, I didn't think
I'm
you were
tired of these homo gays in this country gaying it up with their gangs.
Wow. That was something. At first, I didn't really think you were talking out of your ass, but then I realized that you were. As soon as yeah.
I thought I had a fact, but then I realized that I had zero like other facts besides one detail, so I just decided to roll with it.
Well,
I turn it into a political statement.
Wikipedia searched bananas 2 years ago because I like bananas.
Was it a significant event for you to remember this?
No, but it was interesting because like you know there are a bunch of different varieties of wild bananas. Like you know how there are all those varieties of apples like Cortland, Macintosh, Gala. Well, there are a lot of different kinds of banana too.
One of those types of apple.
Macintosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot more.
Like
apples.
the computer.
Yep, there are a lot more apples than you realize, James. Apples are there's a lot more kinds of tomatoes too, actually.
List all the apples you know.
Okay.
And alphabetical order.
That's dumb. Okay. I'll start with the easy ones. Golden Delicious, Red Delicious, Macintosh, Gala, Cortland, McCown, Empire, Honey Crisp, Granny Delicious, or whatever.
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith.
Granny Delicious.
Sorry, Granny Smith. We'll come back to Granny Delicious.
Oh, God. Can we not? You can handle that on your own.
Okay.
Isn't like
Oh,
Golden
man.
Delicious one?
I already said Golden Delicious.
Oh, I thought you said red and green.
Did I say green? I meant to say Golden Delicious.
Oh.
You
You said green delicious and was like, alright. I'll roll with it.
There
You got 8, right?
yeah, and there are definitely more. There are some that are on the tip of my tongue.
Not literally though, because you don't eating any apples.
Nope, because I don't think apples are in season right now.
I thought you were gonna say you don't think apples are good. Like, why do you know so many types of apples then?
Well, I know actually. I have some experience with food stuffs like this because I volunteer at a farm and I work. I go to a farmer's market a lot and you get exposed to all different kinds of things. Like, did you know that there's a kind of tomato called beefsteak?
I did not know that.
Yep.
What's all the types of tomatoes you know?
Beefsteak, Roma, Boxcar Willie.
Really?
Yeah, there's a tomato called Boxcar Willie. And I know more, but like I said, it's not really farmers market season right
Hold
now.
on. Somebody had a type of tomato and sat down to think of a name and was like, Boxcar Willie.
Yes. There's a kind of lettuce called Butter Crunch.
I can see that maybe
Mm-hmm.
because maybe it has like the texture look of butter.
Yeah, I've
And
seen it. It does.
I mean, lettuce is crunchy,
Yeah.
so that makes sense.
But a beef now,
But Boxcar Willie?
I don't know. It's the name. We grew them. They were good actually. Good for tomato sandwiches. But yeah, like say a beefsteak tomato. Have you noticed how tomatoes can be big and beefy?
Yeah, like a
that
steak.
tomato meat. Yeah,
Tomato meat.
tomato meat.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I bring it back around to bananas, like some wild bananas have like just big seeds in the flesh.
Yeah.
And I read that there was one that tastes like an orange creamsicle. Don't quote me on that. I'm quoting Wikipedia on that. So I mean,
I read that there is one that tastes like an orange creamsicle. Sam Kerfman, 2014. I just quoted you.
Yep.
You gonna do anything about it?
Nope. Not a single thing. Not even a lift a finger. Look, I lifted a finger.
He's lifted his finger. His finger has been erected.
Yep, I got one erect finger. I'm like E.T. because he erects his finger to say, ouch.
Dude, alright, so E.T. There was an Atari game for E.T., right?
Yeah.
The game was so... There was a urban legend that the game was so beyond terrible that they took all the remaining copies and buried them in a desert.
Really?
Yes. So, I want to say maybe within the last 2 years, I believe, some guys went out and were like, we're going to find this, see if it's true. And then I was on Tumblr one day and I see a post that just says, we have E.T. and a guy's holding up a cartridge. Like, they had found it. They had found the landfill, like, where they put all these cartridges. It's amazing. And Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps was talking about it, how he had went to purchase one on eBay. It's like over $1,000 for one, because it's like a piece of history, you know?
Yeah.
It's like got the dirt all over it and stuff. I saw a playthrough of it. Well, not exactly a playthrough, by Angry Video Game Nerd, just because I wanted to see someone play it. It's so
I bet.
terrible. It's like, I mean, I don't like old games. Yeah, obviously they don't have like the same kind of stuff we have today. Not nearly at all. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of the idea of the game itself, it was just awful.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like you're ET, you're dropped off on a spaceship from your spaceship, and you like have to gather certain parts or something, and you have to just basically like go around these like the different screens, and then there's like this FBI agent or something chases you, and there's like these holes everywhere. You fall down holes, you have to get back out again. And the guy, he's not affected by holes. He just goes right through them after you. And you have to like get a certain object and then be at a certain place at a certain time. Which this is all randomly generated, by the way. So there's no way of knowing where everything is. And then wait for your spaceship to come back and get you.
Jeez.
Terrible.
Wow.
Absolutely atrocious.
That reminds me. Have you heard of the Star Wars Holiday Special?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
My brother just saw that he was talking about it. Apparently, George Lucas vowed to destroy all the copies so that the only stuff you can find is like taped VHS stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Fun fact.
I bet there's like a good copy of that somewhere. Look at me. I'm balancing a drink on my hat.
That is ballsy.
Yeah. More like palsy.
Less like palsy, because you would have. Never mind.
It's like I could physically feel our one listener leaving after I said that.
More like, yep, I could feel that. But it's a good thing that I didn't continue because that probably would have offended.
I could feel
our 0th listener.
I could feel them turn 360 degrees and walk away.
That means they would have walked into the computer screen.
had killed themselves after hearing me.
Walking into a computer screen can kill you?
Yeah, dude. Haven't you ever seen
I don't believe you.
movies? Well, there goes our recording equipment. And my recording partner. Guess it's time to take all these stocks I've invested in the Go Ham Hour and hit the open road. You know, maybe oh man.
I think I'm coming too.
Oh, are you? Man, watch out for that thing, Sam. Man, Sam looks like he had a major accident. And
I peed my pants. And I pooped my shoes, oddly enough.
I pooped my shoes. I never realized how funny those kinds of phrases could get if you just, like, replace the location with something else.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I peed your pants. Like, what? Like, oh shit, you're right! That would be an awesome superpower, to be able to pee other people's pants.
Yeah.
You have to pee, you just, like, transport it places.
Yeah. Or, I think I shat my shirt. Gross. Glad that's never happened.
Are you familiar with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Somewhat, yes.
There's an episode where Frank and Charlie are trying to figure out who shat the bed. Because they keep waking up, and there's just a turd in the middle of the bed. Just one turd. And, like, have a whole episode trying to figure out who shat the bed. Good show. Would recommend. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
Alright.
Danny DeVito. That's an actor that, like, he knows, like, what sort of, like, acting niche he can fill. And, like, totally embraces it. And I say that so many times whenever I'm, like, playing a video game or something, or, like, watching a movie or show. It's like, I can really appreciate a piece of media that doesn't take itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one thing if something's like, ugh, look how serious we are, and it's like crap. And it's just, like, still taking itself so seriously. But then there's games, like, I've been playing Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which, if you're not familiar with it, you or the listeners, it's a standalone version. It takes the engine for Far Cry 3, and it just has its own story and maps and everything, and it's all in this, like, neon nuclear post-apocalyptic future world, but it's, like, retro-futuristic. It's a satirical game that, like, takes the view of the future from, like, all these 80s sci-fi action movies,
Mm-hmm.
and just, it's beautiful. And, like, the loading screens are, like, even, like, all the tutorials are sarcastic. Like, one of the first bubbles is, like, press A to demonstrate your ability to read. And it's, like, the guy, like, if you like, kill people, like, every few kills or so, he'll, like, just say, like, some really shitty catchphrase. Like, I love using the shotgun in the game, and, like, if you shoot some people with it, sometimes he's like, guess he called shotgun. And it's just like, oh, I love it so much. And, like, every loading screen is super fantastic. It's like, LMGs are highlighted to demonstrate all the important information about them. It's just, it's really great.
That's great.
Like, new quests are quests that aren't old. So stuff like that. That's why I like there's, you know, the original Evil Dead trilogy. There's Evil Dead 1 and 2, and then there's Army of Darkness. And Evil Dead 1 and 2 are horror movies. They're, you know, Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell and, like, their ragtag team of actors and producers, like, just made those movies from the, like, especially Evil Dead, the first one. They had, like, a few $1,000 budget, and they made that shit.
Huh.
And it was really good for what they had. And then, like, Army of Darkness had, like, a blockbuster budget and, like, made it into, like, an action film about Ash. And it's beautiful because it obviously doesn't take itself seriously at all. And Ash is just, like, just nothing but, like, catchphrases. Oh, it's so great. It's so satisfying. Because it's like, when you're in an environment where, like, you know that you don't have to, like, rely, because I'm the type of person, if a movie's trying to be realistic, and it like has these details which is like blatantly just like that's bullshit. It like completely just destroys my immersion in the movie. Like Gravity was awesome, and I honestly like don't know shit about space. Like, well, I don't need to say obviously. People are listening and be like, this guy sounds like doesn't know anything about space. But like I watched it, and because I don't know a lot, but like the fact that a lot of times it was like in free floating space where there's no air, there was like no sound and stuff. Like that was awesome. I didn't know until like later when Neil deGrasse Tyson did like a video explaining all the things wrong with it that it was actually pretty unrealistic. But it seemed super realistic, and I saw it in 3D too. It was beautiful. Oh, dude, it was fantastic. If it's a movie or a game or something that like says, you know, this is what we are, but if something like is off, like we don't really care, like it's still good, or it completely is just like there's scenes where it's just like you know that it's not going to be like realistic, so you can just suspend that disbelief and really honestly enjoy yourself better. Yep. Wow, that was a long-winded rant.
That was. I don't know if I'd say that's a rant. I think a rant has to be angry.
Yeah, no, that was just me professing my love for content that doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
It's like with like character actors and that. I love people like Steve Buscemi and Christopher Walken. It's like it would be different if they were like, no, I'm a serious actor. I only do serious roles. It's like this is just like the type of you are. It's like if William Shatner tried to like take roles like Morgan Freeman. It just wouldn't work. William Shatner does William Shatner stuff because he's William Shatner, and he makes so much money off of it, probably just for being William Shatner.
I wish I could make money for being myself.
I wish I could make money for being William Shatner.
I wish I could make money for being you.
You can't.
Unfortunately.
Nope.
What's a name for a rant that's not angry? It's not like a one-sided discussion.
I'm pretty sure it's just talking.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's just words. It's a speech.
A speech.
There we go.
A dialogue.
Yeah.
Wait, a dialogue
monologue.
is 2 ways. A monologue.
There we
go, everyone. Calm down, you know.
We have finally reached 7th grade English.
You can put down the phone and stop dialing 911 to come up with a word for a non-angry rant.
Samuel,
because we've come up with it.
Would you please stomp this can? Stomp it. Or there we go.
I'm bad at stomping. I usually crush them the other way. Do you need me to stomp it again?
You don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, go to your heart's content. But
I'm not really the aggressive type.
Chris has been getting these juices. What are they called? Goya, I think. Goya. Yeah. And I had never had one. And then he if one of us has like a canned drink and we drink it and we don't have shoes on, and we leave, we'll put the can next to the recycling bin, so when the next person comes in that has shoes, we're just like, hey, can you stop that? He set that thing next to the can. You do not realize how thick those Goya cans are. You cannot crush them.
Huh.
You literally cannot do it. I jumped, usually with a can, I could just put my foot over it and just. I jumped on it with all of my weight.
And tripped and fell.
I didn't trip and fall. Paige thought I was gonna break an ankle, but it's just stupid hard. I dented it a little bit. That little ring on the bottom of the cans. I put so much force on it. I just kind of forced the ring to be inside the can, just so the bottom of the can was flat.
Right.
But the cylinder wall of the can itself just held completely firm.
That's a powerful can.
Yeah, it is. And it's just, I'm why does it need to be that thick?
So you can. I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know if Goya is a company that's supposed to be all natural and healthy and stuff, but if they are, why do you need so much metal in your cans? You're killing the rainforest, Goya. You're killing the rainforest.
Killing it.
And as a result, you're killing my heart, my soul.
And little animals. And big animals. Not really big
Just animals in general.
Trees. Bugs. Fungus.
Rogue Australians.
James.
Yes.
My city, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Invaded by rogue Australians?
Has started a recycling program for old clothes.
Huh.
Textiles. Did you know that those are 100% recyclable?
I didn't, but it makes sense.
I never knew that.
what did they use it for? New clothes, or did they use it for like compost or what?
I have no idea. Maybe like rags and stuff. I mean, I'm sure they can unspin the fibers.
Maybe, depending what fiber it is, because I feel like it would be harder to unspin like a fabric. But if it's like nylon, you could totally unravel that shit.
Unravel that shit. So yeah, that's interesting.
That is. Cat is really nice about recycling. Like, there's a recycling bin within like every 10 feet of you. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You know, so going back south, I'm gonna have to I know it's gonna happen sometime. I'm gonna finish a bottle or a can. I'm gonna be like, where's your recycling bin? They're gonna be like, what? I don't know where I am in this situation. Also, I don't know why I'm talking. Just like, where's the recycling bin? Oh. It's kind of like how I talked to that girl whenever I was folding her towels. My God, that was. I can't remember the last time before then that I had like a legitimate like panic social moment, or just like action.
I have never been driven to talk in a fake voice in a real situation before.
Neither had I, but I was like, action, solution. It was just immediately the answer to me, and like my logic kind of makes sense.
It does.
I was just so worried about being creepy, and I was like, what's the least creepy thing to a young adult white girl?
Hello, I was just passing through, and I
sorry, I just came here
stop,
and I saw your towels,
room, and I wanted to sniff your towels.
I mean, fold them. I just like making them into neat little squares and check. It's good to check them for stains because they're white.
Yeah. That was all. My phone just vibrated. Who the heck is trying to get a hold of me?
I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but like that silence just felt like. Who texted you, bud?
I bet it's Nick Neal.
You have minutes now.
Yeah.
982 minutes.
Going to fail calculus. I'll have to retake it. Well.
Was that like a message from your future self?
No, that's a message from Nick that he's failing calculus.
Nick Diamonds?
Yep. That sucks.
That sucks.
A lot.
A lot.
I got
a
100% on my last math test.
Anal exam.
Math test.
Anal exam.
Different things.
Slightly. Either way, you're getting fucked.
Except that I got 100% on it, so I did not.
Yeah, but
I think that was our first droppage.
Dude, I got my exam graded. Sorry, go on.
That was our first drop of the word that starts with F and ends with
word drops. Total
whatever.
288 out of 340 points. Is that a good?
I think it's better than bad, but I think it's worse than excellent. Although I don't really want to divide that in my head.
Oh, okay, cool. I got a B on my last evolution exam.
Nice.
I keep getting B's on this. So exam 1 was 82. Exam 2 was 86. Exam 3 is 82.
Not bad.
It was nice taking that class because like it wasn't cumulative.
Uh-huh.
The final wasn't. It was just the last chapter, which I really appreciate.
Actually, I think a lot of my classes were like that. Like on my 7 Ideas class, the exam, there were just a couple questions from earlier in the course. It was mostly the recent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my music history, the last test, was not cumulative, and then there was an optional cumulative test for like extra credit. So I did that.
Extra Q.
Extra
EXTQ. Dude, I have the
It doesn't start with Q. Go on.
Go ham! I have a cumulative anthropology final tomorrow.
Do you want me to give you a hug?
I do not need a hug.
I don't hug you.
Don't hug me, Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Chris.
Hi, it's
Chris,
Doesn't want to hug
This
James.
is coming out around Christmas time.
Really?
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry whatever you celebrate.
Yes. Well, we decided it was Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, or Pleasant Kwanzaa.
Pleasant Kwanzaa. Have a pleasant Kwanzaa.
Have a pleasant Kwanzaa.
Where's your dad, buddy?
Oh, and soon.
In soon. Got it.
Do you want to sing Kwanzaa carols with us?
I got back from my meetings.
I don't know any Kwanzaa carols.
Are there any Kwanzaa carols? Do you call them carols for Kwanzaa, or are they Kwanzaa songs?
They're called Kwanzaa carols, but carols is spelled with a K.
Right.
I imagine.
I see what you did there.
Do you just
because
alliterate
Kwanzaa
everything
starts
in your
with
head?
K.
Yeah, I know. It's clever. But I told you on a previous podcast that I try to avoid alliteration like that.
I kind of
James.
wish that any time you said a word that like started with a K sound, that like the letter that it starts with kind of just like emanated, like just like kind of popped out of your mouth. I just poked
Like a
myself
speech
in
bubble?
the eye.
What if when people talked, actual speech bubbles came out?
That would be really.
Interesting.
The sign language wouldn't exist, huh?
Keeping the kisses?
What are those
You
ones
are
in that
now.
fluid?
I don't know. I think that was jelly.
Take the remove the ones that aren't in the fluid. Yeah. And the ones that are stuck to stuff,
I'll get rid of it.
let's not. Dude, actually, bring those kisses over here. I want to get on
Get
that.
your kisses over here.
Dude, no, you put freaking chocolate in the fridge? It's delightful.
Reese's Cups, best in the fridge. Just,
Reese's Cups
You heard it here first.
are best never because they're
Go
gross.
ham hour, thank them.
Oh, geez, I dropped a couple. I dropped some kisses. There you go.
Stop dropping kisses. Stop dropping.
I
Roll.
drop kisses like I drop beats.
Do you drop beats though, Chris?
Not frequently.
I drop kisses
least
like
for
I
me.
drop Chris's. Oh.
Oh, never.
He left. Dude, let's talk shit about him. Oh my god.
Okay.
That Chris.
He was
he
wearing
wears
khaki pants.
such pants.
He wears
I
such
like how
pants.
both went to
Went
pants.
straight to his pants. Wait. Went straight to his pants.
Dude,
There's a sex tape in there somewhere.
is it really a tape though? This is 2014, Jam.
I don't know. They still call them sex tapes, I think, because there's no one's ever been like sex DVD.
Oh man, someone has released a recorded sex event.
Yeah, that doesn't sound nearly as good.
Does it bother you when
Yes, it
people are talking about recording something with their camera and they're like, they say videotape, they're gonna videotape it?
That doesn't bother me now.
Bothers the hell out of me.
Really?
Because people are just like, yeah, dude, I'll videotape it. Like, no, you will not. You will record it with a camera that doesn't take a videotape. We are not living in 1998.
Well, maybe you're not living. I'm still preoccupied with 1998.
That is 20,000 years, or
20,000
200
years under the sea, 20,000 leagues under the sea, James. Never mind.
Go ham! Sam, definitely eat some of these, though. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm gonna forget that I have them. Eat as many of the mint ones as you can, because the mint
which
ones are like, alright. Which one are the mint ones out of the red ones and the green ones that say mint?
Well, those are both Christmas colors, James.
You're a Christmas color.
You're a Christmas.
Alright, so I'll give you a little hint. You see this little flag that says mint? These ones
No.
are mint.
You're
Hey,
right.
it's Chris! We totally didn't talk total shit about him all the time. Nice pants, Chris.
We actually didn't.
So-
We talked about, what did we talk about? I forget what we talked about.
We said that Chris was wearing pants, and then we talked about kisses.
And sex tapes.
No, I'll just take this to the bathroom too.
Chris,
Yeah.
you'll have an opinion on this.
No, I won't.
Challenge.
Alright. Does
I
it?
have no opinion whatsoever.
Alright. You're gonna do, like, you're gonna perform something. Alright? And someone is like,
This is cheating.
that you want it to be like, you want it to be recorded in a way,
Captured on camera.
captured on camera, in order to distribute it to other people, correct?
Or to treasure the memory forever.
And someone says, I'll videotape it. Does that
Yeah.
bother you that
Yes,
they say
it does.
videotape?
Yes, it does.
Yes!
I don't-
Because they're not gonna
I
videotape it.
will video record it, or I will record it.
Yes,
or
I say
will
record.
capture it.
Although some people still use the microcassettes.
You fucking hipsters, dude.
Yeah,
or my
nobody
aunt.
cares about the hipsters.
No one does.
They're inconvenient.
I do. Hipsters are convenient.
no,
Inconvenient.
no, the microcassettes are inconvenient because there's like no way to.
Yeah, but dude, that retro look, yo! I just threw wrappers everywhere. Dude, we vacuumed like the other day. It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember.
Dude, there were so many Dorito crumbs in that vacuum. It's like I'd say at this point I'm like 15% Dorito. Just my
75% water, 15% Dorito, and that leaves 5% for other human stuff. Human parts.
75 plus 15 is not 95. It's 90.
Damn it. Well, you gotta be 5% something else.
Yeah. 5%. Hilarious.
That's not a matter.
I beg to differ, Sam. There are extensive tests that have been done on the presence of hilarity, and a lot of it stems from, say, like, really fat people.
Right.
They are inherently more hilarious. That's why they're so fat.
I disagree.
Because the hilariousness has just manifested itself in their body mass. Because the truffle shuffle was not an invention of the Goonies.
I'm sorry,
No,
I
sir.
changed the subject.
But,
hipsters are like endangered animals.
Yeah, that's
Only
right. You
endangered
hipsters, you bald eagles.
People care
no one
about-
gives a fuck.
People care about endangered animals. It's
Bald
like
eagles really,
illegal
James?
to kill them.
Why do I kill so many then?
Is it really?
It's only illegal if you don't make something awesome out of them later. I made a bald eagle hat, James. Like there's a bald eagle taking flight from my head.
You can like peck some people with
I
it.
can peck people's mother-loving eyes out.
Dude, I was walking to my ASL final.
I also made a hipster hat. Go ahead.
So like a flat build hat or like
I made a hat out of a hipster.
oh god.
Never mind. James,
so
go
it's
ahead.
like so it's like plaid. It's made of flannel.
Yep.
What was it? Oh, walking to my final the other day and
I saw a dog.
no, but I did see
Oh.
dogs that day. That was delightful. I love dogs.
Dogs are good.
Anyways,
They're trim tasty.
Yep.
Chris, we are not in Thailand.
Well, not yet.
The Goham Hour does not advocate for the eating of dogs.
Or
Not without the right sauce.
or sentient beings, for that matter. Or sentient dogs. Anyways, walking
Birds
to
are
class.
fine though. Eat birds all the time.
So I see birds in the air. More specifically, seagulls.
You see seagulls in the
Two
air.
seagulls just hanging around Kent. Just flying around and landing and flying around again, like seagulls
Yeah, you
are
see them
wont to
actually
do.
a lot.
I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, and a
And,
lot. Like I go to parking lots of department stores.
I'm gonna
Seagulls.
confide something.
Oh yeah.
Birds
You talk about this already. Birds freak you out.
freak me the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, because you think they're trying to kill you.
Like seagulls.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like
those
seagulls either.
birds, like fuck seagulls, dude. I've
Those
never been
birds fuck
attacked by a
seagulls.
seagull.
Speaking
But
of the okay,
Why do you keep
finish.
hitting me?
Sorry, it's what I do when I have a thought.
No, go ahead. Say
Okay,
your
no,
words.
yours wasn't done though.
I didn't really have anything of
Okay.
substance to say.
All right. Well, I go on vacation every year to the Outer Banks, and 2 years ago we were canoeing out of our little canal into the channel, and we saw two seagulls making. Do you still call it making love if they're seagulls, or is it just breeding, mating, doing it?
I think in the scientific community, the term is making.
Well, they were definitely making that because the hilarious thing was that they were each making two different sounds. The one on top who was doing the thrusting was making like a rah, 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 rah sound with each thrust, and the one on the receiving end was making a sound.
That is terrifying.
Mm-hmm. And then later we fell out of the canoe.
Oh, do you think it was a direct result of seagulls having sex?
No, I think it was a direct result of the wind and the water.
Oh.
It was windy and
Like
wavy that
working
day.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, Poseidon!
Yeah.
I think
So
it was.
Poseidon threw out there, suck my balls. Poseidon.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's right. God of the ocean can suck my balls.
Whoa.
We're gonna fight after this.
He's waiting outside.
He's waiting outside, and I'm gonna come at him like 1,000 pounds of feathers, which will be the same as 1,000 pounds of anything else, really.
It's true, but there's like so many feathers in that situation that you would like effectively crush him and blind him.
Yeah, I could like push like a couple 100 pounds.
I
of
like
feathers
how
at
they
him.
emanate from your nipples in your
It was-
example. You just like flung them out. There's like
No, I'm just saying like I got feathers. That's not really from my nipples, but I could shoot feathers from my nipples.
That is a terrifying image. Just straight up terrifying.
Ah, yes, it is. I thought about it, and it was.
Do you ever like? Have you
Shoot
ever had
feathers on your nipples?
a
No,
down
not in real life.
a pillow that was
Yes,
filled down,
down pillow.
and then like it like a piece of the feather comes through and just like pokes you in the face?
Yeah, been there,
That's
done that.
irritating.
It's irritating.
Also in the literal sense irritating because it can like really get in your skin.
Yeah, it can irritate your skin.
Dude, all right. So I had a down pillow years ago, like I was a little kid, and I didn't realize that it was a down pillow. I just thought it was a pillow that was like heavy and like not really pillowy. Like in my head, just like pillows were made out of pillow stuff, right?
Yeah.
I never really bothered to investigate. And so one day, like I see like this little thing like sticking out of it, and I'm like, what is that? And I pulled on it, thinking it was like a thread, and I pulled out a feather, and I was like, what? What is this? Like I was so perplexed. I was like, how did a bird get in here? Was there a bird in my room?
Open it up and like were you looking for an egg?
No, I mean like in the room. Like,
Yeah.
Was there a bird in here?
It's crazy.
So yeah, that pretty much sums up my childhood. I didn't
Wow.
have I had one friend.
Oh yeah. Was he imaginary?
No, it was Jared.
Oh, okay.
Well, Jared's basically imaginary.
Oh,
What?
I saw him. He wasn't imaginary.
He's pretty imaginary.
He was real. Yep.
Man, that's a pretty good sized soundbite.
That was about the size of our high five.
Hold on, we need a reference.
No, that was bigger. That one was different though. And I was talking at the same time.
Oh, that wasn't that good at all. There we go. Oh wow, that was a good one.
Wow, that was.
Man, quality content. Also, reminder: if you have a below 25 ACT score, get out.
That's right.
You hear these burps? You hear? Oh, that wasn't even good. You hear these delightful burps.
They are delightful. I am loving every second of James.
Fun fact: those burps are specially calibrated. If you are not an intelligent person, you can't hear them. That's how you know. That's how I can burp in public and nobody hears me, and that's why I can make friends so easily because I just burp around them. And if they hear me and they're like, "Did you just burp?" I'm like, "Yes. Hello, I'm James."
That's
Nice to meet you,
not how James and I met.
Fellow scholar. That is exactly how we met.
No, we met through karaoke.
We did, and you dropped the sickest "Baby Got Back" I've ever seen.
Thank you.
This kid owned that shit. I think we talked about it.
We may have.
It was delightful, dude.
Thank you.
It was
I tried to make a point of not just karaokeing, but trying to make it into a performance.
Oh, it was definitely that. I honestly, like, that's something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
I'm glad.
Was like you being like, I'm gonna do "Baby Got Back," and I was like, oh, this weird kid's gonna do that, huh?
Yeah.
Let's watch this happen. And then like the music starts, and you like all ready with your microphone, and then you like just turned right around, like you're not even looking at the screen, you knew it by heart.
Oh yeah.
And you were like dancing around and shit. That was fantastic, dude.
Yep. That was fun. I remember one of the first things I said to you that made you laugh was that I called your performance of something dastardly.
Dastardly.
And that made you laugh really hard.
That's something that would make me laugh hard because of being like dastardly.
Yeah.
That's not a word.
That's like
usually.
the same face that you made, I think. I dream about it often.
Just like hovering over you. Just like
Dastardly.
I also I've been doing this thing. I've been I put it on a Facebook page if any of you are liking that, or if not, you'll hear it here. Any of you artists, just if you want to make your picture the background of the Go Ham Hour for the weekly episode, just send it to us. Facebook page is facebook.com/the Go Ham Hour.
Yep.
And just send us your picture or put it on a wall or something. And the only stipulation, it could be in any media, any form, as long as it just says the Go Ham Hour on it, it's fine.
Also, artists, if you're interested in doing some pencil sketches or oil renderings of me or James nude, we're looking to do some artistic modeling.
Yes.
Ideally, I would like to be holding a bowl of grapefruit or a cantaloupe.
And
I know.
And ideally, I would be holding Sam's grapefruit and cantaloupe.
We can't be holding the same one.
No.
If we're gonna be holding the same
No,
thing,
you're holding a grapefruit and cantaloupe. I'm holding yours.
I think that would be too far. I see what I'm picturing right now is like us kind of like, okay, if we're gonna be holding the same thing, then what if we were holding both holding a bowling ball? I think that'd be great.
That would be good. This was Ashley did this one. All right, so let's see. Last week's episode, number 8. Thank you to Reagan Winchester for doing. Oh well, maybe I shouldn't say her full name. Reagan Wabadibd. Yep. Reagan, thank you to Reagan W for doing the picture.
We all
really
know
good.
her full name now.
Well, shut up.
I'm gonna steal her identity. People will believe that I'm a girl.
Probs.
Because of my high voice. See, I have a high voice. Oh, I'm James. This is me imitating Sam's high voice. Stupid little cookies. He's referring to my nipples when he says stupid little cookies.
Anyways,
they're
thank you to
chocolate chipples. That's what I call them.
Thank you to Ashley Y this week for the Go Ham Hour background.
Yeah,
I have this handy dandy clipboard full of just this one's Ashley, this one's Reagan, this one's Scotty. Scotty did that one. That was another Reagan one. And yeah, if you want to see your picture on the Go Ham Hour, just shoot it at us or comment if you have something.
Out of a t-shirt cannon.
If you can't find the Facebook page, just comment at us and we'll give it to you.
Yep.
Or I'll give it to you. I seem to be the only one that manages our social media.
Well, you're here a lot more.
I'm here.
On campus a lot more.
Don't need to be on campus to use the internet, Sam.
No, but I mean to interact directly with the people.
You don't need to be on campus.
But I mean, like
to use the internet.
getting pictures.
Oh no, I'm talking about like using like the social media.
Okay.
The social media. Using the Facebooks.
Using the Facebook, yeah. Flipping through the Facebook.
Flipping through the Facey space as
I was looking for the chapter of contents on my Facebook. Couldn't find it. LOL. Well, I think
at first he said that and I was like, what? I was like, did you post the table of contents like when you first got it, or? And I was like, oh, it's a book.
Hardly funny. So we are over an hour.
We are over an hour, and so we should end the episode.
Yep.
And this is another. It seems to be another one that we got really into discussion. So we didn't include any music in it. Go ahead and comment your thoughts on that. Do you like the music that we choose? Do you like doing the music breaks, or are you content without it? And if people like it, maybe if we don't end up putting music in the episode, we could just put a couple links to songs on the bottom.
Yeah.
Or something. Anyways, this has been the Go Ham Hour. I am James.
And James is not me because I am Sam. And I am loving life.
And
to the fullest.
Have a good Christmas, everyone.
Booties.
Have a delightful Christmas. If you're listening to this instead of spending time with your family,
go spend some time with your family.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's about to end, so they did already listen to the whole thing. All right, listen to this first.
And then go spend time with your family, but tell your family about this.
Yeah, actually, listen to this. No, don't listen to this with your family.
Don't listen to this with your
We
family.
talked a lot about circumcision.
Yes, we did. Oh, yeah, let's do the sign-off again.
The sign-off.
Yeah, like, you're James.
I'm James.
Yeah, alright, this is the sign-off part 2. Okay.
I'm James.
And I am Scissor Dog Sam, the sexy circumcision pirate. Yep, that's me. Alright, now we're done. At least now I'm done.
You need a catchphrase for that. We'll develop that. We're gonna develop that character, and Sam's gonna come back in a whole new form next week.
Research and development.
But seriously, have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, winter solstice, and don't take over any countries.
You probably can't. You probably don't have the resources.
I don't know.
You're probably safe from that.
Hey, actually, if you're like a huge drug lord or something and you're listening to this, I could use some like financial help or something. Like I'll be.
Don't get involved with the drug lord, James.
Yeah, but if I'm producing content that he likes, he could probably set me up with a studio and don't even need your ass. I could just like buy a new Sam. I could buy 12 Sams.
You probably could buy 12 Sams.
How much does a Sam cost?
I'm not willing to disclose that on air.
All right.
Sam, how much does a Sam cost? $40. 40. Kidding. $40. Yes.
All right.
You guys shouldn't be listening to this. This is personal.
Fund our Kickstarter. My Kickstarter. I'm gonna buy a Sam.
Buy a Sam.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
We love you.
No, we don't.
I love you.
We like you, like you're, but we don't love you.
We're really bad at ending the podcast. It's like, oh, you hang up. Oh, no, you hang up.
Exactly.
But there's no other person. It's just us talking. Bye, everyone. Go have a Christmas.